So there are basically two types of parents, the helicopter parent and the neglectful parent. The helicopter parent is a type of parent that is way too involved in their child's life. And when it comes to school, they only care about their grades. They don't really care about whether the child is stable or not and about their mental health. However, the neglectful parent doesn't really care about their child's life at all, and they're not involved at all, and they're just incapable of balancing their involvement in their child's life.
After analyzing the problem, we decided that our main target were national schools. So we came up with the idea of interviewing some teachers in national schools. So we went to a school and asked them if we could ask them a couple of questions. And one of the questions we asked them were what type of students they had in their class and how they were teaching, just to get an overview of the atmosphere. After a lot of questioning and discussing about the type of parents they interact with, we've come up with the conclusion that most of the parents only care about their child's test scores at the end of the school year, rather than trying to focus on how much they've learned and how much they have grew mentally through every school year. And sadly, we have found out that all of the parents concentrate on the test scores because they are trying to prepare their child for grade 12, because it determines which university you get accepted to. And naturally, the higher your grade is, the more likely you're going to get accepted. So this is another problem we found. Also, we found other types of parents, which we can call them neglectful parents, because they simply do not care about their child's education and put all the responsibility on the teachers. After realizing that the problem is mainly caused because of how parents only care about their child's grade and not about their actual education and satisfaction, we realized that schools have to play a role in involving parents. We came up with the idea that schools should create a seminar at the beginning of every school year with a child psychologist and their parents to show them and give them an idea of what their child needs from their parents in their education throughout the years. We also thought about creating a guide for teachers to follow so that the child will be engaged in more than just grades and traditional lectures. We thought that they should create more activities, sports, and creative classrooms so that the child would enjoy learning and will share their experience with their parents at the end of the day. For example, schools should create activities like creating projects, playing games, and watching videos rather than just reading and listening to help students get more engaged. They also should stop putting too much pressure on the students' grade because it then affects not only their education but also their relationship with their parents. Every student learns in a different way. Therefore, they should not be graded based on tests. They should be evaluated throughout the year based on how engaged and how much effort they are putting in the class, no matter how different it is from one student to the other.
We decided to create an app to make it easier for people to reach a child psychologist. Once you open the app, you will find three options: parent, teacher, or other. We created those three options because after our research, we realized that teachers and parents are more likely to face this parenting problem. We left the other option for schools or other people who may need to reach a child psychologist for any reason. After you choose one of the options, it will then ask you the age of the child you are having this problem with, because each psychologist is in charge of a certain age group. When you choose the age group, you will then find the name of the psychologist, email, and number so that you can reach her or him and talk to them about the issue you are facing.
The app is basically helping people reach child psychologists in order to help them with what they're going through with their child, which is mainly school. It also made it easier for schools to reach psychologists anytime in need of a seminar or other requirements. We're hoping that after psychologists talk to parents, the relationship between the child and the parent will be stronger, which will make it easier for the parent to be properly involved in the child's life and education.